Have Viagra or similar products let you down? Well, now there's new hope for men who suffer from erectile dysfunction. If you want proven results, the Boston Medical Group has the answer.
At the Boston Medical Group, I met with a specialist who understood what I was going through.
Regardless of your age or medical condition, the Boston Medical Group can safely restore your sexual potency, even if other treatments have failed.
The Boston Medical Group solved my problem in just one visit.
The Boston Medical Group. Proven results or your consultation is free.
Call your head doctor for more details. Welcome back to the doctor's office with your broadcast host, the head doctor. So glad to have you guys back tonight at the doctor's office. As always, bringing something through for you guys. It's Halloween, but ain't nothing spooky going on around here tonight. But I do have a treat for y'all. But first, go follow me on Twitter at head_doctor_ or give me a call, leave me a plug, tell me what you think about the show at 641-715-3900 extension 58448. Again, thank you for joining me at the doctor's office tonight. It's been a while, you guys, but I hope to start airing on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, our broadcasts are pre-recorded, so you can always catch them by following me on Twitter at head_doctor_. Now, we have a special guest tonight, young man that I met in my hometown, North Carolina, 26 in the building. Just want to say Carolina has a lot of talent. They just need more publicity, I guess. So that's where my podcast comes in, to give that good talent some shine. Our special guest tonight, nothing spooky going on, got a treat for y'all. So again, if you're just tuning in, 18 years of age or older, listener discretion is advised. Go follow me on Twitter at head_doctor_ or call the show at 641-715-3900 extension 58448. Bringing up our special guest tonight. So excited. Happy Halloween. Special Halloween edition. Let's get right into it. We have them on air, on the line. Caller, good evening. Happy Halloween. Welcome to the show. Tell my audience who we got on the line.
How y'all doing tonight, man? It's your boy Proceed. Shout out to everybody listening. Happy Halloween. Thanks to the head doctor for having me. Let's have a good show. All
right. And of course, you're welcome. I'm blessed tonight. It's a treat for you to be here. But speaking of that, just gotta ask, Proceed, you tricking or treating the hoes?
Shit, I gotta say both, man. I'm tricking. I'm damn sure tricking.
Right.
I'm doing both.
Right. Love that. So, all right, handsome. I already gave some of it away in the introduction, but tell the listeners who Proceed is and what you do, where you from.
Yeah, Proceed, that's spelled Proceed. It pretty much means the same thing as the word, you understand me, just to keep going. But I'm a rapper, you understand me, I'm a lyricist, and I'm a progressive songwriter. I'm from North Carolina, and I'm a lyricist. That's what I do, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. And that's why I was so anxious to get you on the show, because when I met you, you was, pushing your CD. You know what I'm saying? I have I have one of your CDs. I'm not going to give away the name, but that's how I met you, and I had so much respect for that. Because nowadays, you don't really see the young heads like you out there, masterpiece style, pushing their track out their trunk. So I definitely applaud you for that. That's why I had to get you on, because you're really focused as far as pushing your music. I'm on board. So how long have you been doing music?
Yeah, I would say seriously, I've been doing it I would say 12 years, like seriously. So I started like 18, like this is what I wanted to do in my life. And I'm 30 now. So, I had to say like 12 years I've been at this thing, I'm still going strong. You feel me? It's still my passion.
Wow, wow. Okay, well, great job. Like I said, you don't see many young heads doing it like I saw you doing it when I was visiting home, like seeing you really out there connecting with the community, literally pushing your CD out your trunk. Like, I have a lot of respect for that. I can't say that enough. But would you say you're an aspiring indie artist, simply just trying to be indie, or are you looking for a future deal?
At this point, I have to say that my mind stays independent, like growing my fan base independently. But like down the line, if a deal do come, I'm open to it. You understand me? But at this point, the way the game works today, it's like you got to kind of build your following yourself, or to kind of do your own thing yourself, and then that'll give you the exposure to have people come to you and want to maybe offer you a deal. So right now, I have to say that my mind state is independent with the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. I see. Well said, well said, well said. So definitely we can expect to see you just, you know, I'm saying, are you trying to build, like, I mean, this is a little off track here, but as far as aspiring indie and working for that deal, the music that you're pushing right now, is this what you're using to aspire for that deal? Or, do you
Yeah, like I mean, it's pretty much your hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got some music out, you gotta do more than just put it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, just like I was doing with the CDs, back in the day. But the game has changed now. You understand? You gotta kind of get your listeners online. You feel me? So I don't sell CDs no more, but you can, hustle your fan base up to. I'm trying to, gather my fan base on my YouTube page. That's where some of my songs are.
right?
You understand me? But that's the game now. So you just gotta go with the flow. So independently, I'm trying to, like slowly but surely build a fan base. You understand me? And go as big as I can. And eventually, I'll get to a point where I'll be able to, choose whether I want to deal or not, because it'll be offered to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. All right, definitely, most definitely. So, what's your inspiration behind doing music? What inspires you?
First, I would say, it's always love. Anything somebody passionate about, I feel like the first thing they find out is they have a love for it. So after you figure out, I listen to my mom plays rap for me. I'm hooked to it. I figure out I love it. I try it. Then I figure out, oh, I'm good at it. So that'll be the second inspiration. Like I believe in myself. Like, so I'm inspired to keep producing good work. But at this point, right now in my life, is like I get inspired by the game. Like watching others, seeing how the game moves, seeing how artists put their music out, like seeing how artists promote themselves, different ways to get yourself noticed these days. That inspires me to bring what I got to the table. You understand me? And show people how I move in the game, and show people what I got to bring to the table, and just to compete, like to be able to put music out, at this fast pace that everybody else putting it out at, just to be able to compete and exist in this time. That's inspiring me. That's what's inspiring me right now.
Wow, well, you're making major moves, young man. So, hats off to you there. Now, proceed. Most people start off because if I'm not mistaken, you said that your love for music started as a kid, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. So yeah, most people when they're a kid they have a group. So did you have the group that we don't know about, Proceed and his little four tops, or have you always been solo?
Nah, it's always been a solo thing for me. Like I've never been in a group. I don't want to be in a group. It's strictly solo for me.
Right, right. Well, with that said, let's get into your first song. I'm going to let you introduce that. But first, go follow your head doctor on Twitter at head_doctor_. Be one of the first to catch this episode. So excited. So Proceed, most definitely introduce your first song to the audience, the listeners, and go tell them where they can follow you.
All right, no question. My first song is called "I'm Fresh." this song is pretty much showcasing my lyrical ability. Anybody I let listen to it, I always get a positive response for it. You understand me? So y'all check it out. I hope you like it. And if you want to check more out, go on my Instagram under PROCEID. It's Proceed King, PROCEID. KING, and on YouTube it's PROCEID.
I'm fresh. I kill it, I'm making a mess. Yeah, I do it the best. Boy, I'm on the way to success. I am. I'm fresh. I kill it, I'm making a mess. Let's go.
Finish up the team.
Hour in, hour out. I was working, I'm about what I say I'm about. Happy I can say it now. Niggas try to play it down. Fuck it, so I stayed around. Kept posting up freestyle. Can't nobody beat me out. Spent the night at Mimi house. Took the pussy, beat it out. That was just to take a break. Got back to pinning shit. Back up on my winning shit. Bump John Lennon shit. Pop shit, then slick. Rick Nas, then big. Gotta study all of it. Typical artist shit. Who's coming hard as this? I done put my heart in it. Took stress, harnessed it. Really every bar is it. I'm getting car sick. Living on the road shit. Probably why I'm homesick. Carolina's own shit. VS the whole globe shit. I talk cold shit. Probably bumping cold shit. I remain focused until the summer solstice. That's when I unload this. Yeah, bitch, I wrote this. Niggas love to say how. They don't write they shit. Lying through they noses. I should kill them off then. Plant them in a garden. I'm lyrically an arson. I keep it coming charging. The shorty with me dark skin. The nigga with me came up. With me from the sandbox. We ain't got the same mama. We ain't got the same pops. They don't mean shit. Nope. I'm an only child, so I ain't Rocky Balboa. I'm Muhammad Ali. Ha ha ha. I stick and move around on your sticker, then I'm out on her. Now I'm more lover boy. Like to stay a cuddle boy. Take a walk out to the park. Talk about what's on our hearts. I ain't nowhere near a man. Just the type of nigga I am. I don't ever stop trying. Run fast till you flying. Do the knowledge, do the science. Be the seller and the client. Don't see it one-sided. Life, hell, firefighting. Cold world, go to Miami. Your world entirely. Do something inspiring. Then await the inquiry of the Father. You know that. What you do, you answer for it. That belief's historic. Been jumped off the porches. Street shit, I absorbed it. Carolina is my origin. Yeah. Your boy Proceed. AKA I'm one of them motherfucking boys. Let's get it.
Ooh, wee. Y'all see that? Y'all heard that, man? Oh my God, Proceed, you with me. Boy, you killed that.
Y'all feel me?
Right. That was I'm Fresh by Proceed. Again, go follow him on Instagram at Proceed King or on YouTube, simply Proceed. Oh man, you killed that. You can get that on Fresh.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, most definitely. And if my listeners want to go get that track, it's titled I'm Fresh by Proceed. I don't know how he navigates it, but if y'all want to link up with him, definitely go follow his Instagram, Proceed King, or go follow him on YouTube where you can get all these tracks. Am I right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. Great. You killed that. I'm fresh. Oh, I'm going to run that back. That's going on my playlist. Right. So, yeah, that's something else, though, I wanted to touch on, Proceed. Your music style is different from mumble rap. I heard everything that you were saying loud and clear. You're a little bit from today's traditional trap rapper. So how would you describe your music style, your genre? It seems to be unique.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, if you ask me, like, I would just say lyrical. It's a lyrical style. Like any message I'm trying to get across or any point I'm trying to get across, I'm trying to do it in the most lyrical way. You understand me? So, like, that's just not to put me in the box. Most, like, as far as the listeners, the most responses I've got is they say I'm a conscious rap artist. And I'll take that because I can see how somebody could listen to my music and say he's a conscious rap artist. But just not to put myself in. No, definitely. So.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was agreeing. Yeah, I was agreeing with you because most definitely, that's what I was saying. Conscious, because you're not just mumbling. You're not just focused on your dick, your money. You know what I'm saying? I could hear a message in what you were saying. It touched me. It was powerful. So, are you saying that your music genre is conscious rap?
I mean, as an artist, I just don't I just say lyrical because I don't, as an artist, you never want to be put into a box.
Oh, got you.
So I feel like it's the fans' responsibility to say what it is. So most of the fans say it's conscious, and I'll take that. I can understand why somebody would listen to my music and say it's conscious artist. But I don't want to say I'm conscious and then I say something off the wall and then you looking at me crazy. Because I'm an artist. I might say it,
right. Because way to go. They judge you for everything when you're in the spotlight these days. So I can feel you saying, I'm not going to verbally put myself in the box here. Y'all can do it, but nah, I am what I am, and this is what I am. You're a lyricist, is what you're saying. Respect that. Okay, so with so many artists following trends, it seems that you're a trendsetter. Seriously. You got good conversation. Your music is awesome. I know you to be a hustler. So what's your plans on continuing to be a trendsetter and not following trends? Or you don't have a problem with following trends. How does that fit in? Are you going to keep being this trendsetter, or sometimes you have to follow trends? I'm asking to work in music.
I mean, like from the artist standpoint, is you gotta be real to yourself. I feel like that's how you cut through today, like especially in today's music. I feel like the people that cut through is the people that's they just real. They're being themselves. You understand me? So like that's how I plan to cut through. I just plan to be myself. Whatever I feel, that's the music I make. I don't go into music trying to make something that sounds like what's out there or trying to make something that's different from what's out there. I go into music trying to make what feels good to me. And I feel like if I be myself, that's what I cut through. You understand me? And that's how I will exist in the sea of artists. And just be yourself for the 10 powers. You don't know what's out for you.
Most definitely keep doing your thing. Great answer. You're not setting trends and you're not following them. You're just doing you, and I can respect that. So moving right along. I'm gonna get a little off subject here. It's for my love of the black man. I mean, all lives matter. Don't get me wrong, but there's been a lot of social unrest. And as a black man, I need to know, want to know, my listeners want to know, do you fear police brutality?
Fear it. I won't say I fear it. I'm aware of it. I'm not walking around scared of the police. You understand me? But I know it's a big problem. You feel me? Especially here lately. But the thing we need to know is it's been a problem ever since we got the slave boats. This has been an issue between white people and black people. You understand me? There's been a problem there. So to educate yourself on it is to know that it's nothing new. But you feel me? I feel like these last 5 years, and especially the last 2 years, it's been hell on us as black people. You feel me? In this country. And I don't feel like it's random. I feel like it's been on purpose. Like, we got to know, like, the Ku Klux Klan still exists. And some of them Klansmen, their ideology is in the police department. And I feel like for whatever reason, they turned the heat up on us in these last 2 years. And as a black man, it's like, what do you do? Because you're behind enemy lines. If a police officer kills an unarmed black man, and he said it's an accident, he got from the president all the way down to the local government, is on the police's side. So if you retaliate, it's like going against the grain. So it's like, what do you do? So I feel like the best thing that we can do is educate ourselves on what's going on and be prepared and understand that it's a war going on. And we seen them show their hand through the Trump administration, because you saw the Proud Boys. You saw how they marched in Washington, D.C. You seen how the Capitol rioters, they broke into the Capitol building. So that element of America, that racist element, showed their hand. So we know it exists, but we just got to know that it's a war. We got to be prepared and crying about it, not unsolve it. So you just got to educate yourself and be strong as a black man in this country right now.
Yes, I agree. A little off subject here, but just want to know, have you ever been a victim of this so-called attack on the black man? Have you ever experienced racism? I have gotten asked that question before. And believe it or not, being born and raised in Carolina, I've never experienced racism. I'm sure that, maybe a look from somebody could have been racist, but I've just never experienced it like other people. Have you? I mean, have you been a victim of actual racism at some point in your life?
I mean, not heavily, not compared to my ancestors, like what they was going through.
Gotcha.
You understand? I ran into some asshole cop. Now, I've been living in America. I know for a fact, 100% sure that this racism still exists. You understand me? And it can end in a fatal way.
Yeah.
You understand me? So it's still alive, but I can't say I've experienced racism like my ancestors have, no.
Most definitely.
But I have experienced it.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Well, quite frankly, I love to discuss racism. I don't particularly do it on my show, but I felt like that was a conversation I could certainly have with you. Sometimes, things swing left here at the doctor's office with the head doctor, but just want to get a little serious for a moment. And that's to say, Proceed, there's been a lot of black on black crime. I am aware of what goes on in our community. I feel like we still have that crab mentality. We don't want to see one of us have more. We're killing each other still. We're still peddling hardcore drugs to each other. Look at some of the music that's out there. Do you think that that's a problem, black on black crime?
Yeah, most definitely. It's most definitely a problem. In all the inner cities in America, black on black crime is a problem. And I feel like it stems from a lot of things. It stems from, how we look at each other. Like, it's hard to explain, like, how young black men are so, like, at each other, you feel me, mentally. Like, if you just listen to the music and listen to the conversations that we have with each other, it seems like, we had a war with each other in our minds, you understand me? And all the blame, most of the blame is on us, you understand me? And some of the blame I feel like, is being pumped through the music. I feel like, it's a plan by our enemy, which is, the racist white man, you feel me, in this country. Always been a plan by him. It's not all his fault. We can't blame him, but it's definitely his plan, especially in the music, because they the ones that pump the money behind the music. And you can't disrespect a gay person in your music, but you can say that you're gonna kill 10 other black men that look just like you in your music, and they'll put money behind that. But if you say something about a gay person, they won't put your music out. So most definitely, and the only alternative I see for the black on black crime to me is us as young black men saying that, we gotta come together and get this money in order for our, family our kids to survive in this country. Especially, this new country where you got all these other nationalities coming in. You understand me? And they coming in and opening supermarkets and stores and stuff. We got to come together as young black men and be like, shoot, we got to build something for our kids. And we can do that, and we killing each other, you feel me, at this alarming rate.
Exactly.
So the only alternative I see for black on black crime is for young brothers to come together and be like, we got to get this money. Because every street nigga respect the hustle. So that's the only alternative I see.
Exactly. Well said, Proceed. And with that said, tell my artists where they can go find a conscious brother like yourself online.
Online, you can find me. You just talk about me. It's a lot of
your plug.
Got,
where they can find you on Twitter or Instagram again. Give them your plug, your social media plug.
Yeah, on Instagram it's Proceed King, PROCEIDKING, and on YouTube it's PROCEID, and on SoundCloud it's PROCEID, and on Facebook it's Kedar Zach. Kedar is my government name, KEDARZECH on Facebook. You can find me on them.
All right. Definitely. Y'all better go follow this conscious young man giving some real groceries. He's feeding y'all on the show tonight. Definitely glad to be having some real talk here at the doctor's office. So we've determined that you're not trying to be a trendsetter. You're not trying to follow trends. But Proceed, is there any artists that inspire you? Would you say that there's any artists that paved the way for you to be able to do what you're doing right now?
Yeah, most definitely. Like, off the bat, I gotta say Tupac. Like, that's my biggest inspiration. Like, outside of my mother and father, like that's probably my biggest inspiration just for life, Tupac. But at this point right now, I'm pretty much inspired by everybody. Like I said, like I get inspired by the game, like just watching people put their music out. But I can say like the six artists that inspired me the most today. I would have to say J. Cole, DaBaby, Kevin Gates, Bryson Tiller, Kendrick Lamar, You feel me?
Ooh,
Yeah, them like
ooh.
and Tory Lane, like
Ooh.
them the 6 artists that inspire me most today.
Woo,
You know what I'm saying?
woo. All right. Now, you mentioned Tory Lanez. We're about to get into your second track, but because you mentioned him, you could plead the fifth. This ain't wilding out now, but you could plead the fifth. Anything on that Meg Tory Lanez controversy, or are you pleading the fifth?
Hey, no man should raise his gun and shoot no woman. But you don't know this. I don't know. That's just on that situation. I don't know if he did it or not. But no man should shoot no woman.
I see.
But I don't know that situation. And I respect people's music, and I mind my business.
All right, got you. With that said, we gonna get it. You know, the head doctor had to ask, so I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
We gonna jump.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
Right. We gonna jump right into his second track. Sounds like the Ghetto. But before we do that, y'all, go follow Proceed on Instagram at PROCEID King. That's King with an I. Proceed King on Instagram, YouTube at Proceed, and he also gave out his Facebook, which is Kedar Zeke, I think. So definitely go follow him. Up next by Proceed, we got Sound Like the Ghetto. Let's get it.
Have you ever woke up in the morning?
Already know, bro. You know that, man. You gotta keep your soul good, man.
Without a place to lay your
Feel me?
head.
Be proud of who you is, nigga. If you look in the mirror, nigga, I'm a black man.
Won't
You feel me? Already,
A
man.
piece of bread.
Keep it good in your
And
soul,
not a
good in your heart, man. Good in your
toy
mind, man. You already know.
So
Let's get it, bro.
Listen close, they shooting, the cops coming late. The one shooting came, the one shot died from a straight. A friend of the one who can't shoot robbed the store and got caught, snitched on his friend. These are not sunny days. How come she banged? She don't. How come she came up to me? Out her mouth came a blade, and how come she say I need a gun? They trying to find her and spray. Was a little girl, but she changed. Was a dime, but now she got that street light done got to me face. Product she slang the type that get shot up the veins. A girl off the block in G Vegas. Haven't seen her since, but heard she better and finally made it. Off the block, we thank the God she made it. Someone lucky as her. They gave her the drugs or died from this. And since she made it off that block, she is sacred. Her story's a scripture. And now some little brown girl is probably relating this pro. That corner store by the school where they sell rock. I said it sound like the Ghetto Man. Them little niggas skipping class making hell rise. I said it sound like the Ghetto Man. Them young girls too fast and they tails hot. I said it sound like the Ghetto Man. That old man walking around cussing at the sky. I said it sound like the Ghetto Man. I wanna be a Christian monk, I don't know where my mind at. Lyrically I climax. My sins in my past, my history is my bad. My future's a better look, my energy's in my raps. They got me up with no tendency to lie back. Negativity sometimes an intermediate my path. If pen becomes therapeutic in peace, I can find that. We all should be peaceful as racism. Why man? Flesh and blood will not inherit his kingdom. Stop that. I'm fully aware of the condition on dry land. People murder to eat is troubled. It's like that. The grinder spend his money then hustle to make it right back. The queen sell her body, she running to play the night track. They laced Bruh Blunt, he gave his life to the pipe end. It took him from his kids, now his life is a nightmare. It took him from his wife, and now she watching from right there. In that project home, like that corner store by the school where they sell rock. I said it sound like the Ghetto Man. Them little niggas skipping class making hell rise. I said it sound like the Ghetto Man. Them young girls too fast and they tails hot. I said it sound like the Ghetto Man. That old man walking around cussing at the sky. I said it sound like the Ghetto Man. Yeah. Check what I'm talking about. Check what I'm talking about. Already, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. You already know what it is, bro. You know? R.I.P. Keith Lamont Scott, man. Shot down by the police in Charlotte, man. We was downtown wilding for you, bro. Already, man. Shout out to everybody who died that way, man. Check what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's get it in. Check the struggle, highs and lows, life's test. Can't skip class, ain't no dodging those. The right chest, even struggle with it in their mind and soul. Demons play, demons don't sleep for real. Ain't no way they lights rest. persevere. The servant James told me that, but earth like an evil place that don't prefer a holy man. Saints get persecuted, gangsters get revered. I'm speaking what I see, I'm rapping, I'm only saying what I feel. Me and bruh had a talk, I asked was there any hope, he told me to weigh my thoughts. I'd rather test the heart, I'm not a fan of thinking hard. Turn thoughts to my art by writing what I'm thinking on. To a determined soul, life is staying strong. Reason why I'm good, mom's praying long. I don't desire much, cause it brings pain. I need peace of mind, so I'm making songs. That corner store by the school where they sell rock. I said it sound like the ghetto man. Them little niggas skipping class making hell rise. I said it sound like the ghetto man. Them young girls too fast and they tails hot. I said it sound like the ghetto man. That old man walking around cussing at the sky. I said it sound like the ghetto man.
All right, you're at the doctor's office with your broadcast host, the head doctor. That was Proceed. Sound like the ghetto. Go follow him on YouTube at Proceed or on Instagram at Proceed King. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at head_doctor_ or give me a call at 641-715-3900 extension 5844. Proceed, you still online with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Right. Okay, great. That was a hot song. I was really feeling that. That was Sound Like the Ghetto. I was really feeling that. And we gonna see if you're welcome. We gonna see if you feeling this. I wanna play a game, and all of my listeners know that the head doctor plays games. So, are you down to play a game with me tonight on this special edition Halloween episode? Hello, caller.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to know. Sorry, that was just a little catch music for the show, a little game show music there. But I was saying, do you want to play a game? Are you going to play my game?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh, great. Well, let me explain the rules. What I did was I came up with 10 questions and I put them in a bag. And so I'm going to have someone pull it. I didn't think it was cool if I pulled the question for the game, but I'm going to I got the Campbellton Road sign man here to pull the question out of the bag. Fanny Cake, say hello to the listeners.
Hello, everyone.
All right, drum roll, please. So basically, Proceed. We're pulling a question out of 10 questions in a bag, and we need your honesty here. He's pulling it now.
All right.
Thank you, Fanta Cake. Tell the listeners where they can go find you at.
On County Road down below, you see me there. I'm the sign man. I'm hot and I'm on fire. I can't wait to see you.
Okay, thank you so much. Proceed. We have the question right here, and I'm so anxious to see what it is, see what you say, see what you... Okay, the question says, oh, wow, a penny saved or a penny earned? Are you into saving or are you a big spender?
Oh, we gotta save it, man. Gotta save it.
Oh, wow. So you're the
Saving money. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. So yeah, like a penny saved or a penny earned. Are you splurging out here or are you trying to save for a rainy day, bro? I'm saving for a rainy day, but what about you?
Yeah, most definitely gotta save something for a rainy day.
Oh yeah, definitely. Got to. Okay, great. Well, you did great. Just getting off subject a little bit there, but you did great, and we enjoyed your song Sound Like the Ghetto. So I know that you're in a hurry. Maybe you're going trick-or-treating tonight. I don't know. I'm just messing with you, but yeah, right. So where are you at right now in your music career? Are you dedicated?
In my music career,
are you dedicated or
I'm definitely dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely a dedication. I'm still trying to get it off the ground though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel I still got to get known. I still got to get established. I feel like I still got to get initiated, meaning that, like, if I were to stop, you know, still the majority of people would be like, yo, he's the rapper, you know. So I still ain't at that point yet. I got to get initiated.
Oh, okay, right. We're gonna get you initiated then, because you're doing a great job. But we're gonna wrap it up. But please spend as much time as you need to with this final question, because I heard you got like 3 big projects in the works. And I would like to close the show. You did a great job. Thank you for being here tonight also. Like, this has been awesome. Thank you for coming through. Tell the listeners about anytime. Tell the listeners about your final 3 projects.
Yeah, I got my first mixtape is called The Royalty. I feel like that's like every rapper. If you official, you got to have a classic mixtape. I feel like that's the classic. But that was my first mixtape. I made it. You know, I think I was like 22 when I put that out. You know, if you listen to that, you'll understand why people call me a conscious rap artist. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You can find that on SoundCloud under Proceed. And my second mixtape is called The Carolina Blue Tape. That's around the time when I fell in love with my state, fell in love with where I was from. For some reason, I just started going Carolina crazy. And,
right.
Everybody was dropping mixtapes with like 20 songs on it. That's about the time when the game kind of changed and people started dropping mixtapes with like 20 songs and 18 songs or 30 songs. So I was inspired to put a lot of songs on the CD. So I put 18 songs on CD, and you can find that on SoundCloud too. And that's also some good work. And my last project I dropped earlier this year in February. It's called it's an EP with 5 songs on it called Lifeline. It's good work, you know, and you can find it all on YouTube. I dropped it all on YouTube. And I was gonna call it Deadlines. And if you listen to the last song, you'll see why. But my pops had told me that we living in a death culture right now. Like every time you turn on the news, people talking about dying, and coronavirus had just hit. So that made them talk about a lot of death and a lot of things was going on in the world.
Oh yeah.
So I switched it. I switched it to Lifelines. You understand me? That's why it's called Lifeline. Understand me? And music is like a lifeline for me. If it weren't for music, I don't know what I'd be doing. So I called it Lifeline.
Oh.
You can check it out on YouTube. And most definitely.
Right. Okay. Wow. Well, final plug here, y'all. Go follow him on Instagram at Proceed King. That's PROCEID King with the I, or on YouTube at Proceed. We gonna let him introduce this final song. If I'm not mistaken, you have a story behind the outro. Give us that before we get into your third track. And again, thank you so much, Proceed, for joining us here at the doctor's office with your broadcast host, the Head Doctor. Go follow me on Twitter, listeners, at head_doctor_ on Twitter.
All right, and last time, appreciate you for having me.
Anytime. So yeah, definitely introduce that third and final track. Give us the story behind that outro, and we'll get that up.
Yeah, it's called the Grand Finale. This last track called the Grand Finale. I'm really just going off on it. That's why I call it the Grand Finale. It's the last songs on my Lifelines EP, and I'm just like killing it lyrically. And the outro is why I was gonna name the EP Deadlines, because like I heard a quote that was like the mother of creation. A deadline is the mother of creation. So like if you really want to get something done, you feel me? If you have a deadline, like if you knew you was gonna get a $300,000 check, if you got this EP done in a month, you're gonna do everything in your power to get it done. Definitely. So that like really meant a lot to me. And I remember one time I was I had to memorize some lyrics because I had this freestyle battle in like a week, and there was a lot of lyrics that I had to memorize. So I was in the room just working hard as hell. You feel me? And my homeboy, seeing how hard I was working, and he asked me, "Yo, you got a deadline?" And I was like, "Most definitely." He was like, "I can tell." So you'll hear where I kind of play that in on the outro, and it's another ode to my state, North Carolina, in the outro. And y'all enjoy this track. And last but not least, thank you again for having me. Head doctor.
You welcome. You
You know my
welcome.
mind is on
All
my
right, we getting it.
Yeah.
Lifelines
I love
Proceed
melody
was in the
much more.
building tonight.
Yeah,
Thank
I got
you.
my mind on flow. Yeah, I love a melody much more. Yeah, you know my mind is on my flow. Yeah, I love a melody much more. Yeah, I love a melody much more. Yeah. Yeah, I won the contest. I trust the process. Switch my mindset. Fuck complaining, gotta do my best. Feeling my vibe yet? Fuck who? Wish I would stop it. I'm criminal minded. Stuck in the rough, I'm really a diamond. My shorty is chocolate. Gotta get rich, I'ma go on a conquest. I ain't go to college. Went to the store and sold some broccoli. They was shopping. Then the cops was coming behind me. I'm doing it my way. I'm never gonna fall. I'm praying to Yahweh. I listen to Sade. I'm bumping some Project Pat. I can't save a hoe. My name Kedar, my alias Dante. Never I violate. When it comes to the flow, I'm the illest in my state. Feeling it lately. Fuck who wanna erase me? I can't sleep. I stay up until my condition is changing. Spitting amazing. Getting it ready. Really in training. Killing it crazy. I imagine taking it mainstream. Visiting daily. Writing, I'm missing my baby. It's how I face things. Off the chain, no one can detain me. Hung out in KP. Keeping it going. Repping my hood. This is too easy. Back in the day, listen to Jeezy. Listen to Juvie. Listen to Petey. Steal some shit and give me a freebie. Roll a blunt and kick it with Kiki. Back in the days, was killing it then, but niggas was sleepy. Wouldn't listen to Genie. That was my mama. I used to get beat. Maybe they saved me. Maybe they didn't. Streets is wild, but they'll mislead you. Niggas will think they could be Luciano. Try to do that, here come a debacle. Listen to this. I shot you. If you support, ain't forgot you. Either you down or catching the smoke. I'm taking this shit and I'm letting it go. Feeling the way, expressing the most. Dropping the rap, and then I'm a ghost. It's really something if I'm making a post. I'm coming up fast and taking it slow. Fast to listen and able to grow. 20 more years, I may be the dope. That's for real, it may be a joke. I'm winning the games from 80 and 0. Niggas that's on the shit I spit, say damn if the nigga ain't swinging no dope. I'm shaking the devil, his ankle is broke. I'm whooping his ass, it's taking a toll. I haven't eaten, I'm hungry as hell. Too bad the money don't come in the mail. Gotta go get it, a hustle of help. I'm keeping it legal, ain't going to jail. I rap, but I'm bumping the Dell. My shit is so hot, it's 112. I never lose, I'm gonna prevail. I got it, I don't give a fuck if you help. What I've been doing, fucking with Mo. Shorty been taking me high and low. All in my head, mind control. How do you think the rounds was broke? Had to write, I'ma lose my mind. All my stress has got to go. Must admit, she ride it though. Fucking with niggas, I never know. Shorty was with me, getting some dough. Doing my thing, she waiting for bro. Help me carry some shit from the stove. I know I gotta respect it for sure. On my neck, I'm getting the rolls. I fuck with love, that shit on my soul. You drop the beat, I'm spitting like hoes. I chase the dream and stick to the cold. After the money, I get it, I'm gone. Killing the rapping, doing them wrong. Put them in holes and throwing the bomb. Take it too far, and I'm killing his mom. Top of the city, I'm bigger than Kong. I got me a sister, don't got me no blind. I'm crazy and I come from the QC like the baby. I'ma spit till I'm 80. I'm from the Ville like Suge and Jamie. My nigga, I'm busy. I heard you playing. Your vision is shitty. QC, I've been in the city. I'm good, my nigga. My living is litty. Got the religion. I'm reading Leviticus, reading Corinthians, placed by Gideon. Ha. Yeah, bro. Let that thing breathe. Boy. Hey, let that thing breathe. Yeah. Hey, let me do my shout outs right now, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that's listening to this right now, man. I be dropping my videos on Facebook and Instagram, just the freestyles. Shout out to everybody who be sharing my shit and liking my shit. It mean a lot, yo. I gotta give a shout out to Greenville, North Carolina. That's where I grew up. That's my first home. I gotta give a shout out to Charlotte, North Carolina, because that's where I moved to and became a man there. That's my second home. I gotta give a shout out to Raleigh, North Carolina, because when I left my mother and father's house, I went to Raleigh, North Carolina. That was the first place I was out on my own at. So that's my third home. And I remember one time I had to get some shit done by a certain date. So I was just going around working hard as hell on my music, probably like the hardest I ever worked. And my boy hit me up. He said, "You got a deadline?" I say, "Yeah." He said, "I could tell. Deadlines, deadlines, deadlines."
All right, you guys, that was Proceed. Go follow him on Twitter at Proceed. Oh, I'm sorry, YouTube at PROCEID or on Instagram at Proceed King Live. You're at the doctor's office with your broadcast host, the head doctor. So glad to have you guys drop in tonight for this special Halloween edition. Check out future music projects from your head doctor coming soon. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It won't nothing spooky going on, but definitely had a treat for you guys. Go follow me on Twitter at head_doctor_. Love you guys. Good night.